Welcome everyone to the show. I'm your host Don Vick. You already know I'm in the building. You already know what it is and what it should be and what it could be. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? So today we got another guest coming on the show. Special guest coming on the show by the name of Danny Zaino. Zaino, can't get his last name right, but he will correct it for me. And he's an actor, TV radio host, combat fighter, choreographer, cook, comedian. This guy does it all. So I sent him the link. We're gonna wait for him to get ready and log into the show. We're gonna start the show. Real quick, I want to thank JoJo from the JoJo Show for coming on the show. She stepped in for Jeffrey East this earlier, and we talked about a couple of things that we're doing. We're working on a couple of projects that we're working on and stuff. And we spoke about the celebrity fighters that are fighting March 26th of this year out in Atlantic City. Celebrity Boxing will be in the building. So we'll be there as well. JoJo will also be there as well at the fight. Can't wait to be there and see what's going on. In Celebrity Boxing March 26th. Also, March 5th, I'll be announcing some award winners, the filmmakers, producers, actors, actresses, you name it. We're coming on the show. We're trying to bring them on the show for March 5th to announce all the award winners that won for best actors. You actors, directors, like you already know. So big shout out to Jennifer Dawn. That's also going to be hosting that with me on March 5th. Stay tuned, people. Stay tuned and tune in. It's a lot of great things coming on the show. Also, big shout out to Enlightened Spirit Paranormals, Mark, Barbara, Tammy, Alicia, Nick, and everybody else that's on that team. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to Steve Alexander, also actor, script writer. This guy does it all. A big shout out to him as well. And another shout out to this amazing woman that was on the show not too long ago, Donna Lee Heising. Big shout out to her. Great woman. She was on the show. And she's doing a lot of things, man. Done over 100 and something movies. Hopefully she can get more projects. That's what she want to do. So let's see what she's doing in a couple months. Also, big shout out to Nicole Vegas, all the way in Las Vegas, doing a lot of things. She's been posting a lot of stuff on social media. She's been places, and that's amazing. She's also an actress. For those that don't know who she is, just look her up. Nicole Vegas. She's an amazing woman. Was on the show, coming on the JoJo Show. So tune in, man. We got a lot of great guests coming on both shows. And for those that don't know, JoJo and I co-host the shows every weekend for all the fighters of Celebrity Boxing. She be part of the show. She's a guest host on the Don Vick Show with co-host IG, and we talk about all the trash talk that goes on Celebrity Boxing. Give me 1 second, y'all. Someone is texting me. So we'll have the Danny coming in a few minutes. They're working their system to come on the show. So where was I? To the Celebrity Boxing, yes. So Celebrity Boxing, JoJo will be guest hosting the show with us, with me and IG on the weekends. Whenever we have a celebrity boxer, any type of boxer, MMA fighter or knuckle fighter, JoJo will be with us on the show, hosting with us. So it's wonderful to have her on the show. She is amazing. She brings a good glow to the show, and I'm just glad to have her on my team. Team. We're the A team over here. You know what I mean? We're the A team. So I'm happy to have her on the show. Wait a second. Um, let me fix something. Let me fix something, guys. Let me fix something. Okay, whatever is it right here? Okay, 1 second. Okay, we good. Um, so yeah, people, please share, because sharing is caring. Make sure you guys share the post. And let's support the show and support the guests. Um, I can't wait to talk to Danny. Danny seems like an amazing guy. You know, I've been looking him up and seeing some of his stuff. So once he come on, we can talk about it and find out exactly what it is that he is doing. He also has an amazing wife as well. She'll be also I'll be also trying to get her on the show as well. She does some amazing things too behind the scene. Um, that would like you guys to know what she does. Um, I think they great, and so I would love her to come on the show as well and then share her story with us. You know, mm, maybe you guys, are on the same page. But so as soon as they get on, we start with the show, and we keep it moving. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to get it. What is this? Hold on a second. Something going wrong. Wait, guys. Okay, that's what happened. Boosh. Booyah. So again, my co-host in here. Um, he had things to do at home with his kid. I mean, with his grandkid. So he couldn't make it, but he'll definitely be here tomorrow on the show. He'll be here with Eric Monowski and two-time champion celebrity boxing Hazel Roche will be in the building. We'll be talking about his fight on the 26th with songwriter and singer Al B. Shore, R&B singer Al B. Shore will be in the building. So um, it's going to be an amazing interview. There's going to be a lot of trash talking. So people tune in, man, because this trash talk is crazy. I love the trash talk. And the crazy thing about the trash talk that I be instigating it. I instigate it to the fullest because I want to see the fight happen. So the more heat, the more chances the fight going go on. So we're definitely bringing the heat to this conversation tomorrow with Hazel Roche. So anyway, finally got Danny here, ready to come on the show. And so people, please welcome the one and only. He's an actor. He's a TV radio host, a comeback fighter choreographer, a cook, a comedian, the one and only Danny Zaino. Welcome him to the show. Danny,
hey, welcome. What's happening, man?
Hey, you already know everything. I was running. I was gonna keep saying actor, Terry radio host. You do so much.
What? So much shit I did. Yeah, so much crap. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
A lot
Welcome
of shit, man. Yeah.
So how's everything going on your side?
It's going good, man. I'm working with a lot of big people. My manager's Kim Kahana. He's my manager. I want to make sure everybody knows that out there. He's helped my career.
Okay.
He's Charles Front Double. I always have to stop my shows like that because he's my friend. I haven't seen him in a year. So right. I've been sick and shit. So what's up?
Hey, same thing, different day. Work.
I was reading some of your stuff, and you work with a lot of people, and now you you had kind of a wild childhood like mine, on the crazy side.
Yeah.
And now you're saying screw it.
Yeah.
So I liked it. It was cool.
Yeah. everyone, well, not everyone, but me at least, I come from a very dark side background. My childhood was very rough, and so to be here where I am today, it's
It makes it better.
yes, and I'm grateful,
Yeah.
that God gave me an
Yeah.
opportunity to be here today.
Well, you
So
wouldn't be a good host if you hadn't seen a lot of shit, you know. Most of your hosts are pretty
okay,
with it,
okay,
you know what I
Danny,
mean?
okay, you know. Okay, so
Yeah, I was telling Star Bentley. I was
mhm,
telling her I have over 200 shows I've done.
wow,
So she was saying what different shows, it's each technique. I've been like in the bathroom when they're beating the shit out of each other, when they're taking a piss, it smells, and I'm interviewing the idiots. And I've done it all, man, as far as
right.
interviewing and shit like that.
Right.
And a world
Star
judge.
Bentley's, yeah, Star Bentley's a friend of mine. I met her in
Yeah,
LA. I met her in LA for the Coachella. We went there for an event, and I met her there with a couple other people that
right.
I met there. She's
I just been
amazing.
joking with her and shit, man. She jokes all the time, so
Yeah,
I'm all about that crap.
right. Because you are a comedian. You are a
Well,
comedian, right?
I'm comedian. Actually, I'm just me. I'm just Danny Zaino, and
Okay,
I have
that's
no,
fine.
I'm just myself. So
Okay,
people want me in their gigs as me, so I'm fine
okay,
with that.
right. So let's talk
So
about your acting career.
okay,
Tell us a little bit about tell us when you start your acting career.
I started my career probably in the military. I was on the Army karate team, and I had to go
Okay.
all over. I had to go to Oklahoma, Texas, Mexico, actually, and perform at the schools,
Mm,
with the high school kids to try to get
right.
them to join the military. So that's how I started, and we would perform in front of 2,000, 3,000 people. And then when I got out, I had all those skills, so all my teachers would always want me to put on a bunch of shows and all that crap. I got better and better at it, and
Right.
then we basically taught ourselves a lot of stuff. Kim Kahana helped us. Richard Hatworth helped us. A bunch of people helped us. But basically, the bottom line, I come from Italian family, Italian Irish
Yes,
family.
yes. I love
They're not
Italian
really
food. I love
happy about
Italian.
me being an actor at all. They rather see me push cement and shit like that versus it's like almost like a big failure. You know what I mean? In
Yeah,
their
yeah,
so
yeah.
so fuck them.
No, you're great. You're great. You're good at what you do. You know.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. My mom just passed about a year ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, yeah, kind
Yeah,
of blue. But it's weird. The family's not tight again yet. It'll come, man. With
yeah.
all that shit that goes on when somebody's dying, there's really not a conversation level there when
Right,
people are passing on. You don't know how long you're gonna go and all this shit.
right. Yeah.
So we're a rowdy family, man. You drop a bagel and you
Oh, I
punch
know
the shit.
Italian. Hey, Italian people like my people. I'm Puerto Rican,
All right,
so
which is
when we
bad.
when we talk, we can have a conversation of 5 people, and it sounds like there's 50 people in the house. It sounds like we're fighting, and we're just
Right.
talking. We're
I know.
just
I know. I
talking.
know. I know. I know. Trust me, man. Because I'm here in Florida, and
Mm,
I was probably the only Italian in the whole state, and I had
right,
to bring my fighters to Miami. So
wow,
after a while, I just dealt with it and shit.
right,
Different
right,
culture.
right. So, you also have a TV radio. You're a TV radio host,
Yeah, I'm
correct?
TV radio host. We have our own network.
Right,
Um, uh, it's a martial arts network, but now it's actually branching off into Hollywood and stuff like that.
right.
And we've had that since we're recognized since 2006 by IMDb, so
Okay,
as being a network. And so we see a lot of people starting networks and doing networks, and then you have obviously your big networks like in Hollywood, your big
right,
but have a lot of money behind them. And then you have guys like me that we have a little bit of money, but not a shitload. But we know what to do. We
right.
know how to film. We know how to have editing and advertising. So we're coming out with our Halloween show. No, excuse me, not Halloween, Valentine show is coming
Okay,
out. And so we filmed that a month ago. Okay, because I knew my wife had an operation and shit, so I knew that we wouldn't be able to get everything perfect. You know what I mean?
right.
So every show, like if we tell people we're filming, we film, release, and whatever we tell them, we do. You know what I mean? But it took years to get to that point.
Right.
To corners and that's it. So try not to step on anybody's feet.
Right.
keep on moving up and not backstab them.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in any of that stuff. You know what I mean? So but it's a hustle business, man. You got to be on right on top of things.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
So
and yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. What was you saying?
The bigger the paycheck, the more dangerous the project.
Mm.
So I'm just saying, because there's more. I can't even get into it, but the bigger the thing is, the more you don't know where the funds are coming from.
Right.
So you have to make sure you know where the funds are coming from before you pop onto the production and also
Right. Well, that's key to a production. The investors.
right, right. So because an investor will immediately want to be part of the production.
Yeah, and I think that's okay as long as you guys come to an agreement.
Well, unless they're experienced, I'm getting more experience. But once you're experienced, you don't ever let any of that shit happen. Even I like paying people too to be on my shit. Right. You know what I mean? It's much easier and take care of them. I like treating people like a star. You know what I mean? Because I want to be treated like a star. Right. So I like to treat people like a star. Now it depends if I'm broke or some shit. I'll trade some other crap. Right. But either way, it'll never be where I'm trying to take a shitload of advantage of people. I want to constantly give back. Even everybody, guys that is new podcast, old podcast, I don't care. I'm ready to go on the air anytime, and promote a lot of people. So I like promoting a lot of people that just starting out.
Right. Well, right. I've been doing it for like 3 years now. This is my third year. Cool. And I love it, Danny. I love it because I meet amazing people like you, your wife, and amazing people in Hollywood. Before I didn't know anybody. I mean, I knew people, but local people, people local, but to know people worldwide.
Well, radio does it. Podcast, radio does it.
Yes. And to get to know people from different countries and for them to show you love and connect with them, and you be able to travel to where they at and you guys can break bread, man, that's huge to me. That's very huge to me, and I get it. This is why I love my show. So I know you love your show because you do the same. You meet people and you grow, and you guys start to work together, make projects, and that's how you grow. So I get it.
I'm kind of into comedy and shit because my set's a little on the wild side, but it's very, very disciplined also. So I let people do their thing, but at the same token, they already know what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. And we do stunts, so even if it's a basic stunt, it's dangerous. And look at what happened in Hollywood with one of these big guys that just shot somebody. There's a million arguments about it, but was the actor double checking to make sure his shit's right in the money?
Yeah.
I'm at a stunt ranch with Kim Kahana. I volunteer and I go there for about 12 years now. Right. And great guy. He was Charles Bronson's stunt double. Very hardcore, ex-military, and his family's one of the best stunt families in the world. And he's a very good friend of mine. He taught me a lot of shit. I was bringing, he'd tell me to suck. He'd make me bring 400 or 500 pictures and say they all blow, like from the headshots and shit. So after a while, and then he made us work our asses off. I mean, like a good 15-hour day and shit like that. So you got used to just breaking your ass, and I'm just never from growing up like that,
Right.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like 100 acres. This is it's like being back in like Vietnam or some shit. All serious shit, man. Serious crap, man. It's just starstruck there, man, because it's so old. It's old Hollywood, so it's if you're ever there and get permission, or I look him up. He's pretty great.
Yeah. So your show is based on cooking, correct?
It's based on cooking, man, and I know how to cook really, really good. It's based on cooking. I cook a lot of food, and everything comes out pretty damn good because you got to remember that if you just messed up. My father was from Benton Heights, Brooklyn. If you just messed up one hair, he'd smack the living shit out of you. So everything had to come out of the oven perfect. I mean, you didn't screw up. You just didn't screw up. You got to be in front of the customers.
Wow.
So after a while, you got used to that shit, And they would love it. Every customers would love it. They'd laugh their ass off, they're drunk and shit. See us getting our ass punched out by my father.
That was tough love. Tough love.
He was a good guy, man. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
He was a construction worker. And
Okay,
then he
like
opened
me.
up. Yeah, me too. I did tile marble 35 years. That's what, yeah. When you really start the stars, you start getting their background. A lot of them are pretty humble. You know, a lot of them
Right.
served too. A lot of the guys served, especially your old stars. A lot of them served in the military. They just
Right.
wanted to go to the next level. That's kind of what I wanted to do, go to the next level.
Right.
Because I
So
accomplished everything you could possibly accomplish in martial arts. You
right.
know, so I did everything. So I said, now I want to go and do the movies. Yeah.
Right. Right. And so do you direct? Are you making your own movies or are
Do I direct?
yeah.
I storybook. I storybook my ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and all week long I'm staring at stuff. I'm watching commercials, and I'm writing everything down that I like and everything I think is super funny.
Right.
And that's how I get all my material. And then I just storybook before everybody gets here. They don't have
Mm,
a million scripts, all other shit. It's
yeah.
comedy, and
Right.
it's a lot of slapstick and a lot of just right there, you know. So I set them up for the jokes, and then they might have a better idea. But it gets hectic after a while. So I know which actors I want them to do certain stuff. Some actors are assholes, and some actors are really cool.
Yeah.
So I might
Yeah.
want the assholes only for a few days, and the really cool ones for longer.
For real. Yeah.
You
I
know.
can I
And
can
so
dig
then
it.
have some of my crew there too. So
Right.
have my people there, and they know the rules. You know, the main thing is on a production that I've learned is not to get anybody hurt. So
Right.
safety is basically the very first thing I think about
Right.
with my stuff. And there's some dangerous crap that goes on, but I want to make sure everything's safe. And if they can't do it, I'll do it. You
Right.
know, or I have somebody that's qualified to do it. I'm a fight choreographer. I'm not a
Right.
stunt choreographer. A
Right.
stunt choreographer is a stunt. It's a guy that's all he does is stunts.
Stunts.
He
Right.
sets up stunts. The coordinator. I'm a fight coordinator. I'll hire a stunt coordinator, but I know about stunts. I know
Right.
I have knowledge about
Right.
stunts, which is a real gift,
Mm.
because I've been with just friends doing small movies and they put me in a position where I'm going to get hurt and shit. I'm sitting back. That's what I do. Like before he breaks my neck, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, Danny. These two things are right here. Fuck, man, we're out in the goddamn woods and shit, you know.
Right. Right. Right.
You get screwed up and crap. No, we need to, you have to figure it all out.
So
The last
so
time I just broke my neck.
so what do you love the of the the programs that you have because you do the acting, the TV radio host, you do the combat fighting
Like I did.
comedy, yeah, cook. What's your favorite out of all of that, or do you just like them all?
I just like to be an entertainer. I enjoy it. My cooking show I really like because I'm in control of my cooking show. It's comedy, so when they fuck up, it's great. I want them to fuck up. And so I want them to make big asses out of themselves. Some of them are really ready to rock and roll. If they're ready to make an asshole out of themselves,
Yeah.
they're gonna be on.
Okay.
If it's a little bit, then I can always put them in for one scene and bring them only for one day.
Right.
But I got this guy Carlos. He's a deaf, and he's a blast. He's from he's Puerto Rican Italian. He's from New York. He's from I think Queens,
You from New York?
Bronx. Yeah,
You from the Bronx? Yeah.
one of
Okay.
those
Okay.
places. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're from Boston, ain't you?
I'm from Boston. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's close to New York. We're
yeah,
like
you're right. Basically the
3
same
hours.
shit. My mother loved Boston.
Yeah, Boston's
Yeah,
okay. It's a good city.
it's an old city.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
real good city.
my other kids love Boston. They go there all the time. They love it. Oh, look at Star popped on.
Fucking country.
Star family. I already said hello.
Swamp tour. A swamp tour. You see what Bentley said?
What'd you say?
She said, "Come chill in NOLA. We're gonna take a swamp tour."
She's a pisser, man. She's a blast.
Yeah,
Got a lot
she
of
is. I love her to death.
jokes every
She's
day.
Yeah,
So,
she's awesome.
So
So,
what else do you want to know, man?
tell me, what's Mass BT Network? What's that network about?
That's our network. Originally, we were martial artists. We were tournament promoters.
That's what it's for.
And mine was always different because I always had shows. I always had shows, and I had an actual team that performed. They fought, they performed, Then my kids did all radio. Then they did actually filming shows. So my kids, I was like kind of like a Michael Jackson dad. My dad did
Okay.
their shit. Like I train them 7 days a week. Even after a football game, after anything, basketball game, no matter what was going on, it was all about Danny Zaino. It was all about me.
Right.
And until they grown to the point where it's fine for them to go, and then I had to learn to stifle myself, and they're gone.
Right. I get it. I get it. I'm talking to you, but I'm also looking behind you. There's a lot of stuff back there.
Yeah, this is it's Elvis Presley's stepbrother,
Okay.
Sam. That's Goldberg from New York City. That's Phil Morris from what is that from? Phil Morris from Steinfeld, and his dad was in Mission Possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you've got Frank Dukes, which is very controversial. I've never met him. Then you've got Chris Casamassa, who is in Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Then you've got Mike Sawyer, who is the biggest tournament, most prestigious tournament in the world. It's called the US Open, like the US Open for golf and all that junk. Then you've got Gene LaBelle.
Gene LaBelle.
He's a famous guy. He's a stuntman. He's the same age as my teacher, and he's still working. My teacher still works. Then you got Bart Vale. He's brutal. He's probably the meanest guy on planet Earth. Bill Wallace, Superfoot Wallace. And you got he just passed away. Who just passed away, Therese? Right here.
Oh, yeah, Bob Wall.
Bob Wall from
Bob Wall.
Yeah, Bob Wall. That over there is Don Wilson. He put me in Don Wilson. He put me in one of his films. He put me in the martial arts kid. I was a karate instructor. Then I also stepped in for Chuck Zito.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. And then you got Joe Corley, and Joe Corley is probably one of the first guys besides USKA who's did a tournament in America who's still living. Then you had Ed Parker too. He was one of the first over there, like for Hawaii. A lot of martial arts come from Hawaii.
Wow. Hawaii, huh? I wouldn't even.
That over here is my daughter. This is Kim Kahana. Kim Kahana, the guy I was talking about. This is James San Lee. James San Lee. He's also with Kim Kahana. He's been in a bunch of stuff, a bunch of movies in Hollywood and stuff.
Right.
That's it. Right? That's my daughter. Woman all on fire. You see
Yeah.
That's my daughter Dominique.
Okay.
And those are my children up there. My adult children.
Okay, so is your daughter an actress too?
My daughter works for ESPN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have to be an actress.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's their job.
Right.
They have to have journalism. She's been acting since she's 3.
Oh, that's awesome.
Children can act since they can crawl.
Wow. She's been in a long time.
Yeah, they had to fight as soon as they were just moving. The 3 tournaments a month.
So how do you book people to come on your show?
I handpick people to come on my show.
Okay, you handpick them.
I
Okay.
handpick them. I don't want it. I want people that I know are going to be professional. People that are going to go by the rules.
Right.
No prima donnas. I don't want, unless I got the coin to do that. You know what I mean? But I always compensate. I always pay people and treat them good. Treat them good. Right. So the rap mothers, I screwed up. The computer always says rat. And I sent it to him like, hey, I didn't fucking say that, man. It was the goddamn computer said it. I did. There's a whole conversation and it changed my thing. They were fuming, man. But I didn't really say that. I said rap and it came out rap.
Yeah, so I do it some when I Google something and I say it and it say something else.
I know. So, but yeah, they're nice. Who be working with in LA?
Candy Struthers DeVore.
Candy Struthers DeVore.
Oh, I know Candy. You're talking the Faces of Rap Mothers.
Yeah, working with all of them.
Yeah.
So I got a few of them coming down. The stars coming down for sure. Like I'm not going to say because I'm going to end up getting. They're going to get in fist fights. There's a few of them coming down that I've already named them, and then it's about 4 or 5 of them. Right. My friend Dred Michael says, "Man, don't have more
Yeah, you can't have a lot of women in one room.
He's like, man, you gotta go. You gotta
Not a
step
good
back.
idea. Not a good idea.
Yeah, but I want to put them on the beach, to have a little bit of fun and shit,
Right.
and then they'll work, and then there'll be a schedule, but they'll be able to hang out. And I'm gonna show them Palm Beach County.
Okay.
You know, so,
how long is your show?
it depends. A special's an hour. There'll be an hour. I'm gonna film probably 3 to 4 shows when they're down.
Okay.
So we're just gonna film, and everybody is dumbfounded when they go home. They're like, what the hell these people do? We don't understand it. They don't understand that we're gonna make people go really fast, like Benny Hill.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like D. Martin. Views are gonna be bombed. So it's like D. Martin. We're drunk. You can tell when we're bombed.
Right.
We're just joking. We don't know what the hell's going on. But we always have good stunt people and good actors to fill in. And they're usually right on target. They're usually right there, you know, to do their job, you know. So
right.
But yeah, and I might have Jessica Medina. She's from California. She's a stunt woman, and she's a client of Teresa's. And I might have her in a production. I don't know which one.
Ooh.
I am doing a production in California, and where's that we go in California? The Hills. What's it called?
The Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, Hollywood Hills.
Oh, Hollywood Hills. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So go there, and then we have a lot of friends there. So I'm gonna do a cooking show, comedy cooking show there.
That'll be good.
I have a lot of nut jobs. I got a lot of psychos. So
Johnny
passed on. You ever heard of him? Johnny Savage.
Savage, Johnny.
Yeah, he hooked me up actually with this guy Nick Payne, who came down, and the Nick Payne.
I know Nick
Payne.
I know Nick Payne. Yeah,
I had a blast with Nick Payne. He got wasted, and we had a blast. Yeah. At the end, he had to go for his plane, and I got all this like dildos and whips and all kinds of shit, big box of crap, condoms. And he didn't know I was going to do that because he had to catch his Uber. Yeah. And so I popped out of there. And I started fucking with his head and shit, but he wasn't expecting that. I had a skeleton with a dildo.
Yeah, Nick Payne is a good guy. He's soft spoken guy. He don't really say much.
He has got a temper.
Huh?
He got a temper when he gets pissed, man.
Yeah.
He ain't no slouch.
Yeah. I'm he's part of the Faces of Rap Mothers as well. I think he's like a co-producer, something like that, of the show or something like that.
He's a promoter too.
Mm-hmm. And he's an actor too. I've seen he's
a great actor.
Yeah.
And he likes doing a lot of his facial features. His facial features just sells it. Right. His facial features is like, whoa. Yeah. This is the hat he got me.
Oh, that's nice. I like
Danny
that.
Zaino. Oh, you can't see it. But anyway, it's embroidered and all that crap. This is the hat he wore in my production.
Okay.
So,
I thought
I gave him an Italian thing because I believe in all the spirits and all that shit.
Yeah.
With all the fingers and all the shit the Italians put on. I gave him a door. I gave him that Italian flag thing with all the evil spirits. Stay the hell out of my show.
Right. So you learned how to cook out of your parents' Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
How young were you when you started working with them at the restaurant?
As soon as he moved to Florida, probably about 14, 15. So I worked I joined the military when I was 17 and went in when I was 18. Mm. So I had to get away from my father, man.
Yeah.
I love my father. Man, right. He was like I was. I turned into him when I got out of the goddamn military. Yeah. His name was Chuck.
Yeah. How did that go for you? How did that go for you in the military?
Military, I have amnesia. I was sent to the DMZ during the Iranian crisis, and then a bunch of people got killed, and a bunch of shit like that. And I know who I screwed once in a while, but I don't know what the hell I did. And I wasn't wasted. It was just some seriously shit. Sometimes when a lot of crap happens, you lose your memory.
Right.
I know one thing. I lived. I'm here to talk to you.
And that's the important part.
That is the most important part. If it
You
wasn't
know.
for my father treating me like that, come from New York and being tough, I would have been dead. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And
yeah.
I would tell an officer if they would make me do something stupid, I'd tell them I ain't fucking doing that.
Right.
You know, I'll shoot my fucking ass right now. I wasn't gonna die.
Right.
You know
Oh
what I mean?
no.
I wasn't gonna fucking die.
Right. That's a whole different that's a whole different world. That's a whole different vibe. You
But the
know, and
officers check up on me and shit, man. I have one officer that checks up on me. There's a few of them are cool, you
right.
know. So they tried to help me and shit. So the Vietnam vets. I was in the Cold War. The Cold War is you get fucked. It's peacetime,
Yeah.
and 17% of the guys that did combat did it Cold War, but it's secret. It's fucking secret.
Like secret, like in
You're in
secret.
that government.
Oh, but I don't. Ooh,
Yeah, it's because of it's espionage. Cold
Wow.
War was espionage.
Wow.
You know, there's Russia against America. Now, I don't know, you know, but that's what it was back then.
Yeah. Now you don't
So
even
they
know.
couldn't. If I did see something, they're going to shoot me up to make me forget about it. I had a top secret clearance, so whatever I seen, they would shoot guys up and they forget the whole entire mission, everything.
Wow. That's
Mhm.
that's scary. That's scary.
That's how they train killers.
Right. Assassins, right?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Shit, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
You know, to know that we have those type of people out here in our world, it's scary.
You
You
need
know.
you need nut jobs to lead the way when shit hits the fan.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so crazy. Um. So you're originally from Long Island, New York, though, and you live
Yeah,
in Florida,
yeah,
right? So that's where you live most of your childhood was in Long Island.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And here in Florida, it's a big culture shock for me when I got here.
Mm,
You know, my neighbor was just Irish, Italian, Polish, and Jewish.
right.
So it was a culture shock to me. I didn't
Mm,
understand the culture. They didn't like my accent,
mm,
my New York accent. So
right.
I got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, because it's different. New York, I say like all New Yorkers is different. You know, Boston and New York is kind of
Same.
similar. We're
Accent.
similar. You know, because I get that a lot sometimes. They'll be like, "Are you from New York?" I'll be like, "Nah." They'll be like, "Just the way you
You
talk."
sound like it. You
Yeah,
sound like from New York, yeah.
right. I had family in New York when I was younger, and I used to go back and forth all the time. So I picked up the slango from New York.
Yeah, everybody, you know, people would get pissed at me and Danny, watch your language. But my family would be like, hey, come here, you little fuck. You know, they slip you $20, you know what I mean? So,
That's hilarious.
you know, I'm trying to say that if you grew up that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then they pissed at you, you know, like, Danny, watch your language.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
there was another comedian lady, she died, and they always used to tell her, the fuck's her name? She used to do the Johnny Carson show. Joan Rivers. They used to tell Joan, yeah, Joan, please don't. And she was so famous, like, fuck you. She would say, fuck you. Right at the meeting. She said, did we tell you, Joan? You're like, just fuck you again.
okay. You know, it's funny. I got Italian friends, and we're so similar. Italians and Puerto Ricans, we're so similar in a lot of things. You
I
know.
got a lot of black friends too.
Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of
Black
those.
crazy ass motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, and my daughter. I actually got two daughters that are African Americans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, yeah, you know, once I got in the military, you know, they said you're all wearing one uniform,
Right.
so
That's
they get along.
right.
One color. It was a
That's right.
dream. The
Brotherhood.
Army dream, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so you know,
Brotherhood.
so after a while, you just got tight. I was on the Army karate team. It was all African Americans.
Right. And
So
you know, and I think that's all nonsense of, you know, seeing colors. You know,
no,
what I mean, you can't.
well,
I mean,
no,
I
these
don't.
guys. You know, the reason why I was on a black, even in Florida too, because I needed a challenge. I needed to fight. I was a
Right.
fighter,
Right.
and African Americans not fight. So I like getting my ass kicked in order to become better.
That's right.
And so I trained with the best, and
Right.
and those guys were the best.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So do you love
And-
right? Do you love training more martial arts than anything else that you do?
no, I just had an operation on my neck and my back, but no, I like a little weightlifting, nothing major, and then I like to do the karate. You know,
Okay.
I've been teaching karate. I still teach karate. I have a martial arts school in my home.
Okay.
So
So
you walk in, you're like, I have a boxing ring in my attic.
you do.
Yeah.
You need to come out. You love boxing. You need to come out to celebrity
I had a
boxing.
box. Yeah, or celebrity boxing. You're doing that, right?
Yeah, March 26th in Atlantic City. I'll be in the building, but
fuck.
you will enjoy that because there's going to be all types of comedians be there, actors.
Yeah, I usually interview the stars at Atlantic City. Alan Goldberg.
Yeah.
It just passed. It just passed. I had the operation. My wife, I would have been there interviewing all these people.
Right.
So I'm
right.
used to it. The only city's exciting.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan when I go out there on the 26th. I'm going to get some of those guys on my show live because everything I do live. I don't have time to cut anything or edit anything. So what you see is what you get right there on the spot, you know. So, but it's also recorded and it's put on my page, my YouTube page and my Facebook page. But so for those that can't catch it while I'm doing it live, they can go back and watch it.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to have some people there on the 26th. I'm bringing JoJo from the JoJo Showdown. She's going to come with me and my A team, and we're going to enjoy the night. You know, and you know we got some other fighters too coming on the show as well. They're doing a lot of trash talking, and I'm instigating like a motherfucker. I'm instigating that so much because I want to see the fight go down. You know?
That's cool. Oh, I get it. I get your bullshit between two fighters.
Yeah, so I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle like the female. Go get him. You'll get him. No, don't say that. Woo! Instigating in the middle. So
there's a guy that is in New Jersey. Geez, I don't know his name. They just did celebrity boxing. His son's named Joe, and his son won. And I was like, shit, man. And he does it in Atlantic City. He does the boxing, the celebrity boxing in Atlantic City.
Oh, so then he must know Damian Feldman, which is the he's the CEO of the celebrity boxing. Damian Feldman, great guy.
But I'm really deep into acting now, and motion picture, movie, and television is really my thing now. You know,
okay.
I enjoy. I have a film I've been working on for 20 years. I just got to do a few reenactments. It's been digitized, and then it's a documentary type of deal, but 25% of it has to be fake, where people can sit the shit out of you. So you have to figure out when you're doing shit like that.
So, but what I'm saying, so you can't make a fiction movie,
a fake movie.
Yeah, like say you thought of something, in your head, and you want to turn it into a film, but it's not actually realistic. It's something that you putting together in your head.
Yeah. Every once in a while, there has to, it has to be entertainment,
right?
You know, unless it's going to be a hardcore, strict documentary,
right?
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But there's still reenactments and documentaries. The best documentaries are your crime ones. Right. Like Forensic Files and all that, man.
I love Forensic
Files. If you really want to make a documentary, study them.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
With all the reenactments, you know.
You know, the only one that puts me to sleep, Danny, the first 2 minutes is Lifetime.
Oh, Lifetime, what's that?
The show Lifetime, where everything is, the show is based on true events.
Oh yeah, it sounds really
yeah. It's a good show though, but every time I see it, I fall asleep. I don't know why. But
with my show in the music, you got to try to get your show going, man. We edit. People don't realize how much editing we do.
Yeah, right.
My whole show is nothing. It's really based on editing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's based on editing, and I would imagine. But if you see a good crew come, they got a sound guy, they got this, they got that.
Right.
We pretty much a short staff of people, and we can produce just as good.
Right.
Just as good. The bottom line is somebody has to watch it.
Right. Definitely.
Definitely watch it. And I watch my shows all the time. I laugh my ass off, and I did them.
Right.
I'm saying, look at you, you're such an asshole, Danny.
Oh, shoot.
I had a great time with Nick Payne. I had a fucking great time with Nick Payne, man.
Nick Payne, Nick Payne is awesome.
Yeah, because I love people when they barely can start talking, especially on camera and shit. I rip them apart. But he was good, man. He came back with some shit, man. So.
Oh shoot! Yeah, but
Nick was on his phone all the time. He's on his phone for Friday. Like after 3 or 4 days, I'm like, Nick, put your motherfucking phone down, dude. Like, okay, man, let's put it down. I'm like, yeah, so just shut it off so I can tell you what this next scene is gonna be, man.
Right. Yeah, he's always on the phone. That phone's always going off.
But
That's
every time somebody does that to me, new rules go in effect. Nobody's on the phone right now, But they mold them. They mold you. They mold you into whatever you I guess I'm kind of directing the show. Me and my wife are kind of directing.
Okay. So your wife also does some backscene
she's
stuff.
An agent. She's
right.
an agent. But she can see what's going on.
Yeah.
She helps everybody. We put everybody. I do contracts with everybody also.
Right.
So especially if they're going to do a good show like our show.
Right.
I'm going to do a series. Then I'll put them because then everything before they get here, they know exactly what they want.
Right. I do an hour show all the time. Just to give people enough time to really say what they want to say. Because I used to do a half hour, but I was like, people didn't really get to say what they wanted to say. So I extended it to an hour show.
I called up Chuck Zeta was in town, and I called him on the phone. He was in my town. He says, I won't do an interview unless they give me a full hour.
Yeah.
I'm used to 15-minute interviews, 30-minute interviews. But if you get a person that's a lot of other people, there'll be somebody like that. I'm doing it after this. I'm going to do some in England. And then the guy in England, I got 2 people in England that I'm going to be doing next. And they one does an hour show. One does an hour show. I don't know if the other one does, but one does an hour show. And sometimes it's kind of boring once in a while. So I have to have at least 4 or 5 drinks before I go on.
Oh, Jesus.
Smoke at least 5 joints.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 or 10.
Actually, it's funny.
Medical marijuana. Can't get busted. It's fabulous.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you can smoke it and they can't say nothing to you.
Yeah. They were doing it at a strip club around. And I kept on smelling weed. This is a couple of years ago. I'm like, damn, man, don't they know that's against the law and shit? I'd love to just sit there and smoke some weed, And I realized these bastards had their cards, their marijuana cards.
Right.
So,
yeah. Now they give you cards like a driver's license to get weed.
No, it actually comes from the state. I don't
really.
It comes from the state. Yeah, man. The state of Florida, actually, the health department.
Wow. See, I don't know because I don't smoke, but I heard about it that they give you these cards, and you can go to the location.
No, the card lets you buy it. The card lets you buy it.
Right. Right.
And then you can only have a certain amount. And then you have edibles or the marijuana products are pretty decent. If you want to use them for health reasons, if you want to use them to just get wasted, I don't know if you can do that too, but there's a different one. Put you to sleep, gives you energy. This, that. My wife's like a fanatic, writing all the shit down. And
right.
Yeah.
Women are always good for the stuff like that, for keeping stuff in order and reminding people to do things. Women are good. We're a little. I'm a little slower on that. I'll be like, what I got to do tomorrow? I got to be asking the question. Huh?
Did you box?
When I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was younger, I did some
boxing.
boxing.
Boxing's good, man.
Yeah, nothing professional. It was all amateur fights, but I got in the ring. I did it for a couple years. I learned how to, use my hands, and
that's
and
good.
like I said, I grew up in Puerto Rico for a couple years, and it was really tough up there. The kids were tough.
Puerto Rico, yeah, man.
Yeah, the kids were tough, and then you had to know how to fight because that comes in my culture. My culture, we got a lot of real good fighters, and my people love to fight. They love to fist fight. So you either
Yeah.
knew how to fight or you get beat up.
Yeah, that was like every Sunday we'd have to meet at my mom, dad, and every Sunday there'd be one of us would be fighting. It was ridiculous. It really was.
Why is
After a
it?
while, and we're not talking about regular fight. We're talking about going to the hospital with, getting
Yeah.
operations. Yeah, we're talking about fighting.
Right. Yeah, that's
My
the
brothers
same.
are all crazy motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. Why is it that our blood is like that? We're
That's
good. We're good
city.
people. Listen, Italian is
city.
Latin. This is what I know about
That's
Italians and Puerto Ricans. We're
the
good
city's
people.
man.
Yeah, we're good people. We do
Giving
whatever
people.
we do whatever we can to help the next person. We're humble people, but when our blood temper goes, forget about it. everybody's moving out the way, you know. So it's funny, it's funny that
Yeah, but as you get older, you try to change that. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to be able to have a family function. Like my kids don't do that, thank God.
right,
My kids are professional fighters,
right.
Yeah, and they're big motherfuckers, So, but they don't do it. I won't have it.
Right,
My father liked it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
right. So what are you working at this what are you doing now at this
We're doing
moment?
the Valentine show coming out. I'm connected now with Candy. I'm doing a lot of stuff with
Candy
her.
Stratus?
Yeah, I'm getting to know some of the people that she's connected with, and my actual cooking shows are on her network. She picked up my shows.
Oh,
And
real cool.
I have red carpet shows, and I have 7 shows I'm doing. I'm on my third one or fourth one, Teresa. We take the cans.
The martial arts interview shows.
Yeah.
We're going to be coming out with the third one.
Yeah, we're coming out with a third one. I'm gonna have 7, then I'm gonna go to Cannes, and that's a project of that's the red carpet and all that shit.
And where's this going to take place, in Florida or LA?
No, I last time I was in LA, I was at the Grumman's Theater. I was fighting with paparazzi and shit, man. I'm like,
What?
Yeah, the paparazzi they come in, man.
Get out of here! You kidding me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they're eager fuckers. You know what I mean? I have my little station.
Right, that's so funny. That's so
Get
funny.
the fuck out of here. Then I got balled out. They balled me out. You know what I mean? Some guy.
Did you?
Wasn't fucking blow this way. Because everybody was walking. They want to interview with me and he's like, it doesn't fucking work that way. You have to do this and the other fucking thing. I was like, you can fuck yourself, man.
Right. So you interview people.
I interview on the red carpet big time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all dressed up and yeah.
Right. So it's not like my show, like a show like this. It's just you host them when you're on the red carpet.
Depends if I'm covering it. If I'm covering it, then I handpick the biggest stars there. I only go with the biggest people.
It goes on your network.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it goes on my network. It goes on my network, yeah.
Okay.
But now it's gonna be with Candy also.
Oh, so because
Yeah, and then Candy, and then go.
No, you go. you go.
And in England, they have my shows in England too, and they have my shows in Australia. So that's what the martial arts end of it. Now the cooking, they haven't picked up with all the martial arts crap there, and the cooking ones in England. In England, I have it in England.
In England, and how is that going for you guys?
Good.
Show. Yeah.
Really good. Yeah. I know people in Europe.
Oh, okay.
We're ready to go. We're gonna probably go to Germany first. Germany first. I know some stunt people. Who's the stunt people in Germany?
Oh, you're talking about Mike Moeller.
Mike Moeller. Fabulous. He studied karate on the Iron Curtain behind when it was illegal.
What?
Yeah, man. This dude is little, and he's a great stunt man. Great movie star. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll probably go to England, England, and then go to Germany first. Because they're really good action film guys.
Okay.
I'm connected with a lot of action.
Right. I love action. I love action, Danny. I'm an action guy. I love action. And I don't know if you heard me a couple days ago. I'm working on a film too as well.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a paranormal film.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Yeah, and the writer, great writer Steve Alexander, he's a phenomenal writer. He's written a lot of scripts for a lot of people, and some of the movies that I was some of his writing. But yeah, so I'm excited. It'll be my first film, and I got a great team, and I just can't wait to see the vision come to life. You know.
Well, your vision might change like a year into the project.
Yeah,
So,
I was told
so
that.
sometimes your main vision is your vision, and then all of a sudden as it's going,
You'd be like, hold on, change this around.
No, it just becomes different.
Right.
You know, unless everything's structured. You got a script and everybody knows this shit and you can't go off script. But when you're doing something, when you're winging it, you know what I mean?
Oh no. This is done. This is going to be done correctly with scripts. Everybody's going to know their part. They're going to know their character. You know, this is by the book.
Right.
You know,
so it's not really by the book. It's just a different type of production than I do.
Right. Right.
You know?
So
I do more or less slapstick comedy.
Right.
You know, I enjoy at my age right now in life, and I humped throughout, and now I just want to work with the best people I can get my hands on, and the funnest people. You know, I want to work with some professionals too. I want people that are pros. You know, so now where we're at.
Okay. A star saying, I'm out here with Michael Douglas White filming National Treasure, the TV series. Awesome. Congratulations. Cool, that's awesome.
Who's that saying that?
That's Star Bentley. She
Star does all kinds of shit, man.
Yeah, she is.
Like everywhere.
That's the boss lady right there.
Real worker in the entertainment industry. She loves it.
Yeah, she's moving around since when I first met her to where she's at today. I've seen the growth on her, and I'm very proud. I'm proud of her for her success and for her moving.
People can't get that. I think you have to support people in the arts. You got to support them, man.
Right.
I support everybody unless they're assholes.
Right.
You know, but I support everybody because it comes back. It comes back.
Yes.
You know, it comes back. You know, and people are excited about their project. You got to try to support them. You know, and that's why I do comedy. I don't want serious shit no more. With the climate, kind of to beat the fuck out of each other, the truckers and shit. Fuck you, man. You know, this whole thing's a joke. I'm sick of it. Like, go fuck yourself, man. Take those masks off the children. You know, and Dr. Kaki, what was his name? Dr. Fucci?
Yeah. Dr. Fucci. That guy is something else, you know.
He's a douche.
If you got people like that working in the government, then we need to be very scared of what might be coming through those doors.
I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is people's livelihoods. You know, we did a few years of this crap. Now people are losing their asses. You know, and they want to be able to go back and do their thing. You know, and make bucks. And but there's millionaires coming out of the mass people. You know. Every tragedy is a millionaire coming out of it.
That's right. You know? It's another entrepreneur coming out.
Right. I started my cooking show because during the pandemic there wasn't shit. I was like, they got any fucking flour? I remember my father used to make bread, and I was the dough guy. I made all the dough every fucking night for the pizzas, and my mother's family did too. But that was mainly my goddamn job. But what was I trying to say?
You were bored and
I bored, and then I started cooking all kinds of crap and cracking jokes, and then my fucking show became. The other shows are so hard. The ones I'm taking to Cannes, they're a nightmare. You know, there are 6 months of filming and tons of editing. The cooking show we have gone down to science and shit. So that just rolls.
Right. I get it. And it's funny because you just said 6 months of shooting and editing, and to me but that's for me, my opinion. I was like, I don't know how to edit. I said that's going to be a problem for me. So what can I do to do a show without I don't have to edit? I said I'm going to go do a live podcast. So I do it, even though I can use some editing. I know that, but for most parts, it's just a live show. And
I think the more and more popular you're getting, the more and more you get comfortable with your show.
right,
There'll be shows down the road that you might want to edit, especially if it's a humongous star, and you can get, they want to know, they'll call you up and go, hey, I don't want that said, and you're like, oh fuck, it's already out there and shit. So all of our shows we edit, every one of them. So, but this is live right here.
right,
So I haven't done much live stuff,
right. Yeah, I like the live because I like to get the feel of the person that I'm talking to and interviewing, filling them out, and giving them a chance to get to know me as a person, get to know me and fill me out, as well, because we never know. We might end up working in a project, or you might end up seeing me somewhere.
Well,
you might be like, hey, that's that asshole. That's that asshole.
I might tell you to come to on my show, and you might say, hey, Dan, I'm fucking here.
Exactly, and I'll be in LA, I'll be in Florida, depending on what event I'm going to go, to see. And I meet a lot of people. A lot of people been on my show, but I enjoy it, Danny. I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting people live, and I just love people in general.
Yeah, kind of one of the people that I like Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. Yes, that's kind of like.
It was funny. I look at Howard Stern once in a while just to learn too.
Yes.
And when 9/11 came, he had to be right there, and it was really strange to tell him how, his whole show became. Everybody was calling into his show when they hit the tower, all that shit. And he said for a good 2-3 days, I was serious radio guy to the bone, And he goes, I was shitting my pants, but people wanted to know. Right. And he goes, he was such a professional, such a pro, that he said for those days his show kind of took a back seat, and everybody needed him in 9/11. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Right. So what links do you have where people can go and watch your show if they wanted to watch your show? What platform?
Oh, you're ripping good stuff for me. You're making me work, man. All right, so what do we got here, man?
A little bit.
MSA TV, the MSATVnetwork.com. MSABTV.com. And that's our network. And hardcorecookingnetwork.com.
Okay. So they can go there and watch your shows, and if they want to contact
you, Roku with Candy,
right?
Yeah, the Rap Mothers show. Yeah,
okay,
the network.
Roku
3 seasons so far. They got 3. We have 3 seasons we gave them so far.
Okay, to Roku TV.
They'll be airing pretty soon there. That's going to be regular television.
Okay,
so
that's awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
and then we have 2 channels. She gave us 2 channels. So the one channel is going to be the cooking, and the other channel is going to be red carpet stuff like that. Ooh. Like your celebrity boxing stuff and junk like that. Right. We cover events too, We cover events. Like we went to we cover the big events, like the biggest martial arts events in the world we cover. Wow. But they pay us.
Right.
Yeah, they pay us and we work our asses off.
Right. Who does the editing for you? You do the editing?
Different people. My kids was doing it. Wife knows how to do a little bit. Okay. And the best thing to do is try to get more young people.
Yeah, they know everything.
Yeah, and just get them and pay them. I get kids to edit.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna have.
They can work at your radio station, get the credits, and then help you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, exactly. That's where I was gonna go with it. We got some of the best colleges out here in Boston, MIT, Bunker Hill College, Harvard, MIT, Northeastern. So those kids are going.
I went to the college for the film people and shit.
Yeah.
And I did 2.5 hours with all these college kids and shit. But I was telling them the real thing, what really fucking happens, and not the shit that they were teaching. So 2.5 fucking hour of those in college. Those fucking idiots are paying for it. I think you can go. I think you can go someplace. And I'm sitting back like, okay.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Because it sucks starting out, man. It blew, man.
Yeah.
People tell you fail, you're gonna fuck up, you ain't gonna do good, and they look at your shit, go, yeah, it sucked, and you just gotta keep on going and going and going and going until you get what you want. You know, you gotta be happy. If you're not happy doing this, don't do it. If you're
That's
not
right.
happy, I have a working set. I consider it a working set. What I mean by that is people pitch in and help out. That doesn't mean they do other people's jobs, but they're not going to be assholes. I have a working set, and I also put that in the contract that we have a working set. We try to work with each other. You know, if I'm about to do something, somebody can tape something up or do something, they should. You know, instead of, you know. So that's why you have your own crew there. That's why I have my own crew. Even if I go to LA, I might have some of my crew in LA, some of my people. So then I know they're my people.
Right.
So I say, they're good stunt people where they'll be right there. You know what I mean? And then there's other stunt people there that are, I'm going to be working with Stephen Lambert.
Stephen Lambert. I know that. I know that name.
Yeah, Stephen Lambert. Yeah.
Stephen Lambert.
Joycelyn Liu. I usually go on her cooking show, Joycelyn Liu.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be working with Candy too. I'll be working with Candy. So I says, I want to do a comedy thing with Candy. She wants to do a bunch of pies in the face and all that shit. Right. So I wanted to do on the red carpet, like have a red carpet thing where everything's a hot shit. And they get some little, they get dresses that they look really good, but they know they're going to get trashed.
That must be fun. I got to see this. I got to see this.
There's a certain way you put a pie in your face. I study with the Three Stooges. Gently push it and you turn your hand. Yeah. Man, I had lemon meringue pies. I did it on purpose. My hot dog. I have a hot dog show I did, and me and my wife put pies in our face. But I made sure the pies were rotten, like they were really getting nasty and shit.
Oh shit!
It was just we just did the production ourselves, just me and my wife. Right. But you'll see us throwing the pies. Those pies are like month and a half old.
Yo.
Lemon meringue pies are good. Lemon meringue pies are good.
I gotta watch this show. I've seen a little bit when you was cooking some meatballs and you was doing some other stuff.
It's gotten better. The hour shows are better. And then I have shorts all the time. I have little shorts all the time. You know what I mean? And my show is designed to promote movie stars, to promote productions. Right. So my whole that's what it's a promoting show. So anytime I do my show, I'm promoting, different assets, just like you do.
Yeah, right. Like exactly. Yeah. That's why I was about to say, just like we do, we're on the same thing.
Yeah, you just need somebody a person, an engineer type of person.
Right.
Somebody that you can throw a little bit of cash to and they're cool. And they want to learn. They want to learn. They already know how to edit, but they want to do what you're doing. They want the confidence to maybe be a host or some shit.
Right. I'm on that college thing to get the intern. As soon as I get a chance,
anybody in film school, you can ask them.
Right. So that's going to be my next move. Because
shit.
I travel to these events where I go to, and I would love to have someone with me to film. Because sometimes I go and I hold my own camera, to do what I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I have, or if not, my son hold it or my co-host. But I got a stand. I put my tablet up with the stand, and I do my live right there, and I don't have to hold my cameras up on my tablet.
Like we get with our phones now. We have microphones and all that other shit. Get all the equipment. You get all the equipment for that.
Mike Wagner's in the building. What's up, Mike Wagner? Do you know Mike Wagner? Danny.
No, hello,
Mike Wagner is an amazing guy. He's a radio talk show host. This guy, he's out of LA. This guy is so amazing. So, maybe you want to get on his show. He got a great show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Give us good contact Teresa.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. So Mike Wagner, this guy is amazing, Danny. He does a lot of things from acting to cooking to you name it, to jumping off airplanes and helicopters and.
Oh no, I don't do any. I don't do heights.
No, I'm only kidding.
No,
And,
pussy
you
when
know,
it comes to heights. I do any other shit but heights.
he
don't do
don't
heights.
skydive. He don't skydive.
No. And my teacher, matter of fact, my man, he made people before I joined. They all had to jump out of planes.
Oh,
Thank
shoot,
God
man.
I didn't have to do that fucking shit.
Ew,
He would jump with his dog.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hold
he
on.
had a dog.
He's friends with me. Oh, he said you're friend with
Yeah,
him.
he's my friends. Yeah, on Facebook. Probably.
Yeah. So
I've got like
yes.
thousands of friends.
Reach out to Mike. He's I was on his show and he was on my show, and now you can be on his show. He's amazing. You're gonna love this guy.
I'm writing it down, Mike. God damn it.
Yeah, Mike Wagner. Oh,
got it, brother.
And I also got another one. I got another one for you. Write down the JoJo show as well.
JoJo.
Yeah, Jay.
I heard of that.
Yeah, that's my. She's my partner. We work together on certain things.
Cool.
Yeah. You're a lot of fun too, Mike. You know, I had Mike the other day. You want to hear something funny? I had Mike the other day on my show. We start talking, and he goes right into character, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is Mike. Yeah, and so he started explaining his story, but he sounded like he was doing his radio. I said, Mike, are you in character right now? Said, oh.
They can't help it.
Yeah, but he's been doing it so long that I don't even know if you realize. I don't know if you realize.
I know the camera now. I know the camera now. But I know the camera now. You know, I know the camera. You know, I never did. Now I know the camera. Anytime that somebody, I know how to act to the camera. You know, go fast to the camera, do whatever I want. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And so I never did that. You know, so I'm interviewing and I get an asshole. Yeah. I was like, damn, man. You know, you do one question after another, and this person just, you know, it's not a good person to do an interview with. You know,
right?
You got to be fast. You know, just keep on going.
Yes.
You know, different subject. Oh, well, geez, what are you wearing, man?
What type of shoes are you wearing? Who
shoe size?
You know. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming on the show. You want to give your just give them your site again where people can come and check out your show on Roku channel. Yeah, you know,
Roku channel. You got it. What's the Roku channel?
It's the Faces of Rap Mothers Network on the Roku channel.
Okay. Faces of Rap Mothers Network on the Roku channel.
Okay.
That's where all my shows will be. And then mine is just Google Danny Zaino or Hardcore Cooking, and all my stuff will come up.
HardcoreCookingNetwork.com.
HardcoreCookingNetwork.com.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa.
I was drinking. I was making sure everybody was paying for the keg. They were paying for all this shit, man. It's $2 to get a drink. Pay $2.
Also, MASBTVNetwork.com.
Thank you.
MASBTV Network.
We should be having Teresa here interviewing.
I know.
Teresa.
Next time, have Teresa.
She's awesome.
She does a good interview too. Yeah.
So
yeah, man.
Okay. So anything else you want to tell the viewers?
I'm excited about Candy. You know, I'm excited about working with a lot of the ladies in Florida and in Los Angeles, and I'm just, you know, enjoying life. And anything I want to say? No, I'm just happy I'm living and breathing. You know.
Amen.
What I mean?
Amen. So
and be good to your veterans.
Amen.
Be good to your veterans coming back, man. Try to be cool with them. Try to be a little bit understanding.
Right. With the red, and I believe they deserve much more than what they're getting right now.
And then one last thing I wanted to say was in your thing, in the trafficking. I'm a former police officer and military policeman. I believe in all that crap. I don't. If you notice, I don't share children. I don't like sharing any children. Right. There's too many perverts, too many nut jobs.
Right.
I'll share a kid that's like Shirley Temple, that 80 years ago, or something once in a while. But I don't like sharing children.
Right. I mean, you know what? Because a lot of people I say this all the time, just because you don't see something happening or talked about much doesn't mean it's not happening. And and human trafficking is a big big business is happening all over the world, and some people need to be enlightened about that. People need to be spoken to about it because it could be your kid. It's
Right.
it's not a big deal until it happens to you.
Right.
So
Yeah,
we
you
got
have
to
to be. Yeah, you got to be. You really have to know your shit, and you have to find out where your kid's going 24/7.
right.
And you can't watch them all the time, but when they're growing up, don't let them around workers. I had workers grow up my kids and shit like that. So
Right.
you just
And
be on alert, man.
yeah,
And as a police officer, we studied that shit.
right.
You
And
gotta do
as a
so.
police officer, a lot of these people that do the kidnapping, a lot of them are women. They they
Right.
they, they wheel they wheel the kids in to the cars with either candy or, oh, I know your mother. She's a good friend of mine. She's at, and then the kids trust more a woman than they do a man.
Yeah, scumbags.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
um,
Opportunists.
yeah, I
Yeah,
want to,
man. So I hope to work with you in the future,
sure.
and I'll give JoJo the JoJo show
Yes.
and Mike.
And Mike Wagner, yes. I mean, I got also Shauna Gibson. Shauna Gibson is the sister of Tyrese Gibson, the actor that came out in the movie Fast and the Furious. She has a podcast as well. Shauna Gibson, you can look her up. Tell her that I recommended you over to her. She's an amazing woman.
All right, cool.
Also, Brandy Martin too. Brandy Martin, she's out of Chicago. She has a podcast. iPop Radio in Chicago as well. My man Elvin Alderado has a talk show as
Well,
well.
you're still going to be communicating with Teresa.
Yes, I have her. I have her information. She has
You
mine.
give her all that information,
Right.
so she can do it properly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to her. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
And,
So
yeah, man. I have a hard enough time doing this.
I have a hard time remembering my damn name.
So they got a good interview, I hope.
Yeah.
And my wife screwed up my lighting, so my face is red. I had my shit over here. You dropped it. So you screwed up. I want a divorce. Help me with that. Help me with the divorce.
I'm just
Yeah, I fucking got light again.
Ooh,
I can see the light.
I can see the light. So I want to thank you for coming on the show, Danny. You're great. You're an awesome guy. We're gonna check it. We're gonna check up on your show, see what you've been up to, And anytime you want to come on the show, you got something new you want to promote. You're welcome to come on the show, and we get you going.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you so much for the
She always hides
information.
Teresa. If she's fully made up, she'll go on air. If not, she ain't coming near the goddamn.
Oh, well, yeah, they got to be right. If they ain't right, they ain't going on camera.
Right.
All right. So thank you.
I'm injured.
Oh yeah, she's injured.
Oh, okay.
She got an
So,
operation on her toe.
well, get better.
Big fucking toe operation.
Big toe.
Big toe operation. That's a good movie. The Big Toe Operation. Fuck. Wait, yeah.
Thank you, Danny. Big shout out to the Faces of Rap Mother, Candy,
Yeah, man.
Stratus, Nick Payne,
Right.
Diana Boss, Star
Star.
Bendy, Mary
Right.
Angel, Brandy
Mad at Me.
Martin,
Mad at me.
Mad at Me, yes. All those beautiful women. Big shout out to them and big shout out to LA. So thank you,
All right.
Danny, for coming on the show. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
All right. Peace out, man.
Peace, brother. So yes, that was Danny Zaino on the show. Actor, producer, you name it. This guy did it all. Great guy. Make sure you guys tune in on the websites. Mass. Let me see. Hold on, I got it right here. Mass BTV Network. Check it out. Check out everything he got going on. He's also worked. You can check him out on Roku channel on the Faces of Rap Mothers, and show my brother some love. You heard? Because it's all about helping one another. It's about supporting one another, and all of us coming up at the same time. And learn and help support other programs and shows. Because when you give back, you get when you give out, you get back, in return, 2 or 3 times more. And I noticed that because I'm a, you know, I've been through it. The more I help people, the more I see blessings coming, and that's what I'm after, the blessings. So um, let's go. I've been in Nola for a month filming with Disney, getting a call from Cali. I love you all. Love you too, Bentley. And Mike Wagner. Danny should be reaching out to you. I don't know when he's going to reach out, but I'm gonna make sure well, I'm gonna remind him to reach out to you because I know you guys are friends. And I got some more people too, Mike. I want to send you away if you don't already know who they are. But I got some great people that you definitely want to have on your show, and I'm gonna have them friend request you if they're not on your page already. But I'm pretty sure they are because you're on my page, so I'm pretty sure you can see my friends. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. And I do anything to return that love however I can. And tune in next week, man. Next week I have another fabulous show coming, and in 2 weeks, maybe no 3-4 weeks, I'll be in Atlantic City for the fight. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. I have celebrity boxer, young CEO coming to the show. Celebrity boxer Mike Mazza coming to the show. We're gonna be doing an interview with them. There's some trash talk going on. The heat is on with these boxers, and we're gonna see who's gonna be standing at the end at on March 26th at Celebrity Boxing. We're gonna see who talk the talk and walk the walk. Okay, so tune in, y'all. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Don Brick from the Don Brick Show. Big shout out to my co-host IG. Big shout out to the JoJo Show. Big shout out to Mike Wagner, Star, Mike, Mary Angel, JoJo. Big shout out to everybody that's logged in. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go with peace. Where my hands at? Peace. Hold on, y'all. Love and respect, and we gonna be out, y'all. Wait a minute, where am I going? I'm lost in the sauce, y'all. Peace out.